Mike Davis is the president of the Article 3 Project and a former Senate Judiciary Committee chief counsel. So the DOJ scope memo that Garland writes to her, this new special counsel, he gives this her guy powers to do whatever he wants, investigate Biden, handling the documents, blah, blah. But he also can investigate anything that may arise from this investigation, like perjury, obstruction, destruction of evidence. Is this where this thing could go, or am I just being crazy?
Well, it's very interesting. This Rob Hur has been appointed the special counsel. He's worked for Chris Wray going back to 2003, FBI Director Chris Wray. He worked with Rod Rosenstein, James Comey. He was the U.S. Attorney in Maryland. He replaced Rod Rosenstein there. This is the same Rob Hur who was the number 2 to Rod Rosenstein when they were running the Russian collusion investigation, the Russian hoax investigation. So you have to ask about Rob Hur. Did he know that this Russian collusion investigation was a complete hoax and go along with it, or was he just duped? And either way is not a good sign for this investigation now.
So the guy's resume and pedigree doesn't inspire confidence. What about Biden himself? If he's now trying to shut down the Penn Biden Center suspiciously, right as the Republicans take the House, doesn't that tell you something's going on at the Penn Biden Center? Because we've found clear evidence already of a pay-for-play scheme. We laid it out last night. I mean, is this something that the Republicans should look into?
So I don't know if they were sending high-priced attorneys, his personal high-priced attorneys, to go close down the Penn Biden Center. That sounds pretty fishy to me, because these same attorneys are also going to his house in Delaware and his beach home in Delaware. Why would you send high-priced attorneys to go close down your Penn Biden Center and also go to your 2 homes? Maybe maybe these attorneys were actually responding to document requests, or maybe even a subpoena from a separate investigation. Maybe that Delaware investigation is going a lot farther along than people think.
Do you think that the U.S. attorney in Delaware, that's kind of getting boxed in, we're hearing rumors that Hunter Biden made a turn down, a pretty sweet plea deal, and he's basically say, try me, roll the dice with a grand jury in Delaware, you know, bring it on, I own Delaware. Do you think this guy's mad that he's getting stiff-armed and might have just leaked this whole classified doc deal?
I don't know if he leaked it, but remember the timing on these documents. They had these documents, the Biden Justice Department, Attorney General Merrick Garland had these documents around November 2nd, 6 days before the midterm election. And what did Attorney General Merrick Garland do? He sat on them for 2 months. He covered this up for 2 months, and 16 days after that, on November 18th, he ordered a special counsel. And you would think he should have ordered a special counsel, because there's smoking gun evidence that Biden stole classified documents. So I need to appoint a special counsel here for Biden. What does Garland do? He appoints a special counsel for Trump. So this is a cover-up. This is just further evidence that Garland has weaponized the Justice Department. He should have appointed a special counsel on day 1.
Yeah. So 2 elections in a row that the Bidens, someone covered up for him pretty effectively. All right, Mike Davis, thanks so much. We'll be following this over the weekend. Have a good one.